Let me start by welcoming you today to this Natural Solutions class. My name is Pete. I'm the founder of Nourished by Pete here in Hanoi. I'm a doTERRA wellness advocate and I'm also a certified health coach. And my passion is to share natural solutions with people with my community here in Vietnam, as well as all around the world. My intention of today's video is to introduce essential oils to you. I want to show you how to use them safely and effectively in your family. And then at the end of this video, I want to show you how easy it is to get them into your home. No matter where you are in the world, I can assist you with that. As I get started here on today's class, I want to ask you from the beginning, do you feel a need to include some natural solutions into your home? And I also want you to think about what health priorities you're working on at the moment. So generally, we're going to cover things like respiratory, we're going to cover things like sleep, any digestion issues. But if you've got some other ailments that you're working on, maybe you'd like to connect with me after this call. So let's get on a call together, or you can send me a message and let's discuss these in person. I just need you to prepare a couple of things before we get going as well. So just make sure that you've got any samples of oil that either myself or a leader has sent to you. And if you don't actually have any oils with you, that's okay. You can follow along as well. I need you to have the handout. You can either print that out, you can download it from the doTERRA.com website, and you'll also see the link in the email that I've sent you previously. So have those handy, press pause, and then I'll see you in a moment. The topic of today's class is natural solutions, and in life you have a choice to go to the doctor when you're not feeling well and have a prescription filled in and use some synthetic medicine, or you can choose to empower yourself at home and empower your family and use some natural solutions. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is introducing some choices into your life where you can be at home with a box of oils and a reference book and a reference person and feel empowered to look after your family with natural solutions. My journey with essential oil started 5 years ago when I was looking for an alternative to treat my eczema. And I was suffering quite badly at the time. And I didn't realize that it was actually my lifestyle which was attributing to the severity of my eczema. And the way I was treating it was the modern approach. I was going to a hospital in Bangkok and having injections to calm my skin down. And I didn't know at the time that it was actually my gut health that I really should have been looking at. So I started my health coaching certification, my nutrition certification, to really find out what was happening. And during that research, I discovered doTERRA. I had somebody introduce doTERRA to me, and thankfully I said yes. So what are essential oils? And for this, let's refer to our guide. So essential oils, you'll see here, they're natural, they're effective, and they're safe. And they're actually aromatic compounds that are found on the stem, the flower, the root, or the bark of plants. And we extract them through a process called distilling. And what we do in doTERRA is very different to what other companies do. We only distill in two ways. One way is by steam, and the other way is by compressing them. We don't use any chemical to remove like a solvent, so it's all completely natural and safe. And one of the reasons I chose doTERRA essential oils is because on the bottom of every bottle, there's this reference code. You can actually type that number into their website to find out all of the reports, the tests that they do in every single bottle of oil. So for me as a consumer, that was really reassuring. And now for me as a coach, it's even more reassuring that I can confidently pass this on to my customers, knowing that they're safe and effective in their homes. Another reason why I choose these oils to work with is because they're exactly like nature intended. So when you look at the ingredients on the bottle, for example, wild orange, the only ingredient you'll find is orange peel. Now for me, that's really important because 95% of the oils on the market are actually adulterated. And it means that whatever they say on the bottle, so for example, wild orange, sometimes you'll see a bottle and it says 100% natural, and you turn it around to the back and it actually says do not ingest internally. And for me, that just says that it's got some fillers or some chemicals or something that's not natural. If I'm taking essential oils and if I'm recommending them to my customers, I really want to make sure that they're pure and that they're potent and it's exactly like nature intended. Now, if we're talking about there's 95% of the oils on the market which are adulterated, these oils here are certified pure and they're therapeutic grade. So for a lot of people, taking essential oils internally is something new, but I'm going to show you in a moment how to actually put these into your water, or you can cook with essential oils and introduce them internally into your life for different health benefits. In your guide on the left, you'll see here, let's refer to the cell. Now the cell is similar to this. Around the cell there's a fatty membrane, and if you went to the doctor and you had a virus, the doctor would actually tell you to go home and rest. But what we can do with essential oils, because this is an actual oil, it'll permeate the plasma which is around the cell. So if you picture this is the cell and the plasma is around the cell, the essential oil will permeate inside the cell and work on the mitochondria inside your cell, giving a chemical reaction and a benefit to your body. Now, I remember when I was young and I had a tummy issue, my grandma would always say, go into the garden, take some peppermint and make some peppermint tea. That would calm the tummy down. We know that peppermint is great for digestion, but what we do with doTERRA, the raw product, once we distill it into an oil, the actual oil is 70 times stronger than the raw product. So if you refer to the guide here, you'll see that 1 drop of peppermint oil is actually equal to 28 cups of peppermint tea. That's how potent our oils are, 70 times stronger than the actual raw product. So there's 3 ways to use essential oils, and the first way I want to show you is aromatically. And aromatically is broken into 2 sections. So one is you can add a drop of peppermint onto your hand. You want to rub the hands together, cup them in front of your nose and your mouth, and just breathe in. And you want to breathe in intentionally for about a minute. Now what you'll find is that this 1 drop of oil will shoot up into your brain, into your limbic system, and within 20 seconds you'll start to get a benefit of using this oil aromatically. Now the second way aromatically is to drop the oil, probably about 4 or 5 drops, and drop that into your diffuser. If you're having trouble sleeping, this is one of the best benefits that you can have from essential oils, is that while you sleep, you're breathing in these aromatic compounds which help you to calm down and soothe and relax. So that's aromatically, so dropping it in your hand, breathing it in, or by putting it in a diffuser and just letting it diffuse through the night. The second way, I guess everybody's aware of this one, is using oils topically. So this oil I have here is called Deep Blue, and it's a beautiful oil for soothing your muscles. So if you've had a really hard day at work and you come back from the gym as well and your muscles are a little bit sore, you can rub this oil topically directly into the muscles. You don't even need to dilute this one. Just rub it directly into the muscles. Although the first time you do use an oil on your skin, I'd actually recommend that you mix it with some coconut oil just to dilute it a little bit, just to cut out any kind of skin sensitivity. So this one, Deep Blue, is a blend, and you can just rub it topically directly into the skin. So that's the second way to use essential oils, and we call that one topically. Now the third way is internally. And now this is where I want you to prepare a glass of water. Maybe you want to press pause on the video and then come back and we'll start again. And I'm going to show you how to use essential oils internally. Okay, so you've got your glass of water in front of you. I'm going to grab mine as well. So you've got your glass and the water. What we want to do first of all is I'm using On Guard. It's the same oil that's in your handout that's in front of you. And if you don't have that oil, that's fine. So let's add 1 drop into the glass. Now you always put the oil in first. And the reason for that is if you put the oil in last, you'll end up with a bit of an oil slick on the top and a mouthful of oil. And you'll find that it's a little bit too potent. So then you want to actually put the water in. And depending on the effect that you're going for, generally, I recommend 1 drop of oil for around about 500 mils of water. So that would be a large water bottle, like your gym bottle. You can then give it a really good shake. Now it's important only to use glass or stainless steel. And the reason for that is that the oil is extremely potent and it can actually eat into the plastic, and then the plastic will leach the chemicals into your water. And this is exactly what we don't want. We're trying to remove some toxins from our lifestyle, and we're not trying to introduce more. Now that we've looked at the 3 ways to use essential oils and to incorporate them into your lifestyle, let's turn over the page on the handout. Let's go to page 2 and 3. At the top of page 3, I want you to write down 3 things that you're focusing on now in your health or your family's health, or maybe a spouse, or maybe it's a furry friend in your family as well. I want you to write them down. First of all, I want you to write down what you want to feel less of in your life. And next, I want you to write down what you want to feel more of in your life. And then we'll come back. Now that you've listed down your health priorities and your family's health priorities, I want to introduce some products which may benefit you. So if you're looking at sleep products and you've got the guide here in front of you, let's look at number 5 and 6 in the middle. So lavender and serenity oils are fantastic for calming and soothing and relaxing you. So they're the oils that we will turn to at nighttime to put on your feet, to put on your hands, to breathe in aromatically, and to also put in your diffuser to help calm you down. If your health priority is something like digestion, so we would introduce an oil here that I've got is Digestin. So Digestin is a wonderful blend of oils, cardamom, fennel, and this helps to tame the tummy, to relax the tummy. So anytime perhaps that you're traveling and you've eaten something which isn't agreeing with you, this is a great oil to have with you. Or even if you're going into a meeting and you've got a few butterflies in the tummy, it's a great oil just to have on hand, just to tame your tummy down. So these are some issues that we can go over individually when you get on a call and contact me after this video. So let's talk, and we can talk about what specific needs you have. And I can guarantee I've got a product that can really help you out, that's non-toxic, that's natural, and really easy to introduce into your life. So I've talked about some oils. Now what I want to do is introduce some other products to you. And the number 1 selling product with doTERRA is actually not an oil. It's this product here. It's the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And you may be asking, what is this? And this is actually our supplement pack. And what makes this product different to other products on the market is that it's completely natural. It's food derivative and it's bioavailable. So that means when you actually consume these, your body knows what to do with them. So because it's food. And I started taking these supplements myself about 2 years ago. And in the beginning, I was quite skeptical about taking supplements because I own an organic cafe. And I thought that you could actually get all the nutrients from the food that you consume. But during my nutrition course, I quickly understood that food that was grown in 1970s, for example, the nutritional value of that is so much greater than the food that we're producing these days. It's actually impossible to get all of your nutrients, your daily requirements, from the food that we're consuming every single day. So what we do in doTERRA is introduce some nutritions through our nutritional pack, the Lifelong Vitality Pack. Now, if you look at your guide down the bottom, it's on page 3. We talk about maximum nutrition for energy, focus, relief, and well-being. And this is actually the number 1 selling product now in doTERRA. And it also has, on the side of the pack, it has a money-back guarantee. So you can actually try this product risk-free for 30 days. And if you're not happy, if you didn't receive any results, or you're not happy with the results that you received, doTERRA will actually refund you for this product here. On page 2, you'll see here, Live Empowered. What we have here, if you can picture either your bathroom cabinet or you picture your first aid kit. They're not products that you're going to use every single day, but you'll actually be very happy that you've got them in times of need. Now, the second shelf here in your bathroom cabinet or your first aid kit is actually products that you can use to pamper yourself every day. There's a diffuser, there's shampoo and conditioner, and the one lying down is the Deep Blue rub, like a topical rub. And the bottom shelf are products that you would actually use every single day. So you've got your products here, your nutritional supplements, and there's also some dietary supplements there as well to help in the aid of digestion. So page 2 is about dissecting a kit and working it into your lifestyle to see how those products fit into your lifestyle. Let's look at how we can get you started, and it's all about choosing the best way to get started for you. Now, I would always say that taking a membership is the best way to start. It's a 25% wholesale membership. This is how I buy with doTERRA, and it's how 100% of the people in Nourished by Pete also start with doTERRA. Now, what that gives you is 12 months of membership with doTERRA at 25% wholesale rate on all the products. So it means that you're actually saving 25% even when you start on your first kit with doTERRA. Now, listed in the guide in front of you, this is the US guide that you have in front of you. You may want to reach out to me if you're not in the US market, if you're in Australia or Europe or in Asia, and I can make sure I get the right document to you and discuss the best kit to start with you as well. Now, some people like to start small, other people like to start bigger, depending on your lifestyle and your needs. And in front of you, you'll see some of the kits on offer. To begin with, the wholesale membership is a 12-month membership, and it's $35 for the 12 months. After that 12-month finishes, there's a $25 renewal, and doTERRA will send you a bottle of peppermint oil, which is this one here. It's 15 mils, 240 drops inside, and this is around about $22 in value. And that's a gift from doTERRA to say thank you for renewing for your second year. And then you can continue getting the benefits of your wholesale membership at 25% off for the second year as well. Now, the beauty of starting on an enrollment kit is that you don't pay the $35 enrollment fee. So automatically you save $35 and you still have the 25% off all the products. Now, the kits are bundled together, so you'll find that the products are actually cheaper because they're bundled. And there may be some products in there that you wouldn't necessarily think about starting with, but if, for example, you see the Natural Solutions kit in front of you, that's the kit that I chose to start with. And the reason for that is because I knew that I needed some nutritional support. I knew I needed that to help me with my eczema. I needed to work on my gut health. So I was really looking at a kit that included some nutritional supplements. And then it was a little bit bigger than what I expected to start with, but inside this kit, it includes 100 points, which is valued at $100. It's 100 points bonus, which come back to you that you could use over a 12-month period. So I thought that the value for that pack was worth it. And so that's the kit that I started with. And if I look at my team, 95% of the people that start in my team in Nourished by Pete actually start with the Natural Solutions kit. And there's some products in there that I now incorporate into my life every single day, and I'm really quite happy with those products. So today we talked about a few things, didn't we? We talked about introducing natural products into your life. We talked about 3 ways to use the essential oils, whether it was aromatically, whether it was topically or internally. And we talked about how to get started. Now, I'm hoping after everything that you've seen today on this video that you're excited to get started and you're excited to incorporate some of these natural products into your life. And I'd love to help you get started. And it's not simply about just getting started, it's about ongoing as well. And that's what we do in Nourished by Pete. I guide you and support you to reach your health goals. And a lot of people are focused on the end goal when they think about their health goals. And it's not how I want you to think. I want you to think little steps, one day at a time. As long as you're one step in front of where you were yesterday, you're heading in the right direction. So let's get on a phone call after this video. Send me a message and let me know when is right for you. So let's have a conversation and let's talk about getting started. And thanks for your time today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed everything you saw today. Thank you.